that are like way off. Maybe they do a little bit of a tease for OD or something. Resident Evil teased us yesterday. Maybe we get something today. All right. So the fishing is coming to an end. Oh my goodness. All right. I'm going to try and get the audio to a good spot. Let me know if this was good. A good balance between me and the action. All right. Here we go. First trailer. First trailer. What do we got? What do we got? That's a lot of rated R. Xbox Game Studios. All right. Oh, the Clockwork Revolution? No, okay, it's Outer Worlds. Why would you open on Outer Worlds if we know you're doing a whole showcase about it later? Invasion of Arcadia, day one.
Do you think I care that the colony is in disarray? We didn't come to Arcadia to get bogged down in pointless
Let me know how audio
warfare.
balance is.
We came to spread
They're bringing the
freedom
hype,
and
so it's a little loud.
resources.
I thought it was Clockwork.
But
I thought it
this
was Clockwork
pesky
too, Brad.
theft Directorate agent is mucking things up. They're not alone in doing so. And they think they can just choose how things play out. They could stop us from stealing the Protectorate's brainwashing technology.
To get it out of the way.
Which we need
But like
to
Outer
improve
Worlds
our
2 has a
market
whole
share.
showcase later.
What if this stranger aligned with the Order and that world computer of theirs? That could be the key to closing the rifts that threaten the colonies. So,
Bloop.
you see why this menace must be wiped from the face of existence. Or, better yet, brought to our side through the power of capitalism.
I'm excited to see more about
Let's
this
get
later.
out there and buy our way to victory.
All right. Well, we'll see more. We'll see more on whatever this is later. Very, very excited to see whatever this ends up being. Wonder if Borderlands 4 will be there. I don't know. We will see. I mean, Outer Worlds 2 looks great, though. I like what they're doing with the weapons. Again, let me know if the audio... Let me know if I'm, like, way being overpowered by the gameplay. Oh, really? Caleb said I'm too loud. Michael said my audio's perfect. All right, I'm just gonna leave it alone. I'll leave it alone. How many concurrents do I have on YouTube right now? My app is broken. It says I have 229,000 concurrents. 234,000.
Adventure made for
inaccurate,
capitalism
right?
by capitalism.
Or that's got to be the
Inflate
Xbox
our
stream.
impressions and
That's the
egos
Xbox stream.
by staying tuned
Okay.
after the showcase.
I was like, that's not accurate. All right, what do we got? World premiere. All right, let's do it. 540. That's what I thought.
Babe, what's wrong?
Squanch
sorry.
Games. Calling it right now. Squanch Games.
Just been so depressed lately.
You know, it would fix everything. Humans a problem.
I ended up really liking this game. It was very funny. Yeah, I can bring the camera down a bit. High on Life 2? I'd be down for it. And the guns having a personality, it makes me happy to see the old guns coming back, honestly. Like, we got a new guy. Yeah, this is great. I love it. Let me know if the camera's good now, y'all. Oh, Borderlands 4, American Ninja pointed out. Good call. This game from Squanch Games, though,
Yeah.
looking good.
Humans are barely sentient.
The humor is really
Scientists have
good.
done studies, and their brains are like half the size of ours.
High on Life 2. All right. I love it. I love it. I know it wasn't like a mega hit, but I really liked High on Life. Like, I just played through it, and it doesn't take... It was like a perfect length. I really had a good time with it. Lots of smiles
World
on Destin's
premiere.
face. This is great. Star. What is this? Hellblade on PS5? Like, what is this? Ark? Avowed? No? Anyone? Yeah, I like the style too, but I just have no clue what it could even be. Rise, Son of Rome 2. Is it Rise, Son of Rome 2? I'm not kidding. I think this is Rise 2. You think it's Plague Tale? You might be right. I don't know what it is, but it's cool. It is not about... What is this? This is cool. Resonance? I've never heard of this. Was this an exclusive? Oh, it's a Plague Tale game. That's cool. That was cool. I like it. The trailer got leaked yesterday. What's this? Oh, snap. He's got a piece of ice. Wait, it's stretchy ice. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that what I think it is? Is that what I think it is? Oh, snap. I guess we are getting some handheld news, everybody. Okay, it's the ROG handheld. That's looking pretty slick, y'all. That's looking pretty slick. How we feeling about this? That looks real good. Xbox handheld hype. Let's go. I like it. I like it. Lame. Get out of here. PS Portal, American Ninja says. It's ROG. AMD Ryzen AI Z2 Extreme. No thanks. It's just an Asus handheld, man. I don't know about that, dude. Holiday 2025. So this holiday. 24 gigs of memory, 1 terabyte of storage. Not bad. Not
At
bad.
Xbox, we strive to put the player first.
I dig it.
And that's what you've seen from us over the years. We've led the industry with backward compatibility.
Let me know when it's 8:10,
we
chat.
We championed crossplay and cross-progression. We deliver Game Pass, first on console, then on PC,
All right, what you
and
got,
with
Sarah
cloud
Bond?
gaming. So what's next? How can we give you even
$1,000? I
more
hope
freedom,
not.
more choice, more ways to play? Our next step is to unify your gaming no matter
Yeah,
where
Dredgen
you buy
Z2.
or play. So we're building an Xbox experience designed for players, not locked to a single store or tied to one device. The Xbox Ally is an Xbox you can hold in your hands.
Not
bringing
tied to a
together
single store.
The power of Xbox and the freedom of Windows. On this Xbox,
One
you
more
can play
minute to
games across
8:10.
your entire library, including all the Windows PC game stores, from Xbox and Battle.net to Steam, GOG, and Ubisoft Connect. And the highly anticipated
She said the
Hollow
word,
Knight
she said
Silksong
Steam.
will be available at launch and in Game Pass when the Ally releases later this year. In fact, every new game you see in today's show will be playable on the Xbox Ally.
Nice.
We have always wanted you to have the unique experience of Xbox on any screen. That's why we're investing in Xbox Play Anywhere. Whether you're playing on
Nice.
console, PC,
All
Smart
good
TV,
news.
or any Windows handheld like the new Xbox Ally, the Xbox experience roams with you. Your library, progression, friends, and achievements. There are over 1,000 Xbox Play Anywhere games on Xbox today. And every new game you see in today's show from
Xbox
our
Play Anywhere is
partners
great.
and our studios is Xbox Play
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Silksong is a release
And
game
because
for
it's
the Xbox Ally.
you can always have access to Game Pass with a diverse lineup of games from the biggest franchises to critically acclaimed indie hits.
Caleb
This is
says-
the freedom we believe players should have.
Caleb says,
Any
who
game,
cares?
Anywhere. And
3 new
we are
seconds to
giving it our
Silksong.
all every day to make this vision real.
All right, it's
But it
8:10. I
all
played
comes
it.
back to the
I can
games.
tell you now. There's a
From
video
Dead to
right now on
Rights
my
the
channel.
original
Watch it
Xbox
after
to
the
Armored Core
stream.
6.
With
Our
my
relationship
impressions,
with
I
Bandai
actually got
Namco
to play
Entertainment has stood
the
the test of
Xbox
time.
ROG Ally X.
We both
That's why
believe
my week's
in
been
bringing
crazy.
amazing experiences
You can
to
go check
players
out my
around
full
the world.
impressions right now.
And their next game does exactly that.
It's
From
cool.
Rebel Wolf Studio. This is a story-rich action RPG.
Oh, Blood of the
steeped in
Dawnwalker, it's
dark
the Witcher
fantasy
devs.
that I can't wait for you
They
to
did
explore.
improve Windows, Angry.
Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Okay, so I played the Xbox handheld. We can talk about it after the stream, or you can go watch the video afterwards, but it's really, really cool. It's really slick. It runs a version of Windows 11 Home that just basically doesn't push a bunch of stuff in the background. I played Gears of War Reloaded on it. It ran well. 70% GPU usage, 15%
Monsters have always been
CPU
here.
usage in gameplay. You can use your thumbprint
Watching from the shadows.
to log into it. It feels really slick.
When we were at our weakest.
No, I really
came
like
out
it,
into the
Retro.
light.
It's good. Anyway, this game looks cool too.
We feared for our lives.
Video should be posted now and
We should have
everywhere,
feared
but
for our souls instead. The vampires didn't come to kill us. No, they came to rule.
Arjun, if you don't want commentary, why don't you just go watch the Xbox stream? Like, no
To turn
offense.
us
but,
into
like-
mindless, docile
all right, I'll be
cattle.
quiet. I'll be quiet.
Not me, though. They tried to change me into one of them. But I became something else instead.
This game looks sick.
Their worst nightmare. A Dawnwalker,
Whoa!
trapped between the two worlds.
Thank you for the 10 gifted, Boots.
Fighting to even the score. Fighting to understand the evil behind it all. He is out there watching, seeping into you, growing.
2026. All right, we got a date. Oh, this looks so freaking good. The Blood of Dawnwalker. I was already hyped for this game. This game looks great. It's coming to everything. I like that they put the PlayStation 5 logo on there. I really, really appreciate that. And congrats on becoming a member, everybody. Thank you, Boots. All right, another world premiere. Okay. Maybe not a Destin game, but it's a world premiere. I'm behind a minute and Mario. What? Super Meat Boy. All right. G-Shop, if I'm behind. Oh, this looks great. I'm behind because I'm broadcasting the highest quality I possibly can. No. I was just thinking about Super Meat Boy the other day. I mean, it says this live, guys. I know what to tell you. Do you want me to refresh, chat?
Super Meat Boy 3D.
All right, Super Meat Boy 3D. Let's refresh.
Boy,
Now I'm further behind. Xbox Game Studios presents. All right, what is this? Koei Tecmo. It's Ninja Gaiden. All right, we got one of the games that I wanted to see. Let's go.
You're a wanted criminal now.
I'll kill the Dark Dragon myself. It's my mission. My
Ninja
duty
Gaiden
is
2
free
releasing was
ninja.
so sick. Oh, hell yes.
Breaking the Dark Dragon free has its consequences.
I'm going to start making a list.
This is it.
Sayori,
Ryu, there's something I need your help with.
The combat looks really good. Absolutely here for it. How are we feeling about Ninja Gaiden 4, chat? I think this looks really good. This looks really sick.
The Dark Dragon is mine.
Let's go. Let's go. And they added a hammer too. October 21st. That looks really, really sick. Like that one a lot. Oh, something from Bethesda. Wait. It's Indiana Jones. We already have this.
here we go.
Good luck, Indy.
What are you doing, Jones? Are you crazy?
Are they doing a story DLC? Like, what could this even be? American Ninja says DLC. Will Orr, thank you for becoming a member.
This is where it starts.
Oh, hell yeah.
Beneath the streets of Rome. Enter the city of Antioch. Find the secret relic. Bring it back to the Holy See.
This is cool.
Defend the secret.
This is a great showcase.
They worshipped the giants.
Is it day and date on everything? I agree, Mark. September. It's coming to everything on September 4th. Everything September 4th. World premiere. Another world premiere. Long ago, a great creature appeared in this land. In-game footage and cinematics. What is this? The beast spewed forth blight, corrupting all living things. What is this, chat? Game Freak. That frame rate does not look good. The game looks cool, but gonna have to optimize a bit, I think. Is this Wuchek? I know Game Freak. What did they do? Chat. Did they do Wolong? Yeah, it's Game Freak. This looks great. Beast of Reincarnation? I mean, the name's...
風次後エマ、お前こそが輪廻の獣を滅ぼす刃となる。
2026 to everything. Day 1 on Game Pass. That's day 1 on Game Pass, though. That's sick. Xbox Game Studios game, Halo.
The glittering streets of
Clockwork
Aphelion
Revolution.
sure do shine. Because they sweep their filth down to us.
Damn.
Get your paper in! Who's for a paper?
Xbox is crushing it. This is great.
Here's to playing in the mud.
All right, let's go.
Life here ain't for the soft-hearted.
You will be paying me back until you fucking rust.
Language.
It ain't for the spineless.
Keep your filthy pickers off me!
And it sure as shite ain't for the decent.
That's a clean sweep for what a...
There has been a crime! Justice itself has been affronted! I have been burgled!
Lord Griswick.
Bertolt!
Yes, I got that part. Do you know anyone who might wish you ill?
I like this a lot. This is really cool. The aesthetic's
We can't
great.
arrest and question everyone. Let's see if we can narrow the suspects down a bit.
They were,
Trust your instincts, sir.
tall,
Yes, sir.
built rather slim, well, muscular. Mm-hmm. Was very quick, agile.
Go on.
With a mustache. No, larger.
I see.
Quite fashionable. That's the fiend who
God.
robbed me.
This is
They
cool.
got my good side this time. Breaking in is the easy part.
Your brandy, sir.
Getting away with it is the real trick.
These candlesticks ain't gold.
Chat.
Worthless.
This is
and
great.
Dull, just like you. Nah, I have a customer. How can I help you?
I'd rather talk to you, Errol. Sounds like I'll get a better deal.
You talk to me first, and him never. Got it?
Uncle's a bit touchy, ain't he, Errol?
Touchy? I say I'm touchy. There. Anything else you'd care to say to Errol? Brains. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it.
This is great.
Round
From In
here,
Exile.
It's all sharp edges, empty pockets, and blood on the cobbles. Goodbye, Silas.
No, no! I'll hurt you, you fucking meatsack! I'll leave you with a pissing bed of pieces!
You'd either got a gang at your back or a knife in it.
We're family here. Family takes care of its own.
This is
Can't
this
put a
is
price on
phenomenal.
that, can you?
Them's in charge. They don't keep order. They keep power.
Take this thing into the crucible and melt it.
They just want us beaten, broken, and too scared to fight back.
I don't want to kill him.
That's why it pays to be clever and well-armed.
This is like a mini showcase for Clockwork Revolution, and it looks fucking awesome. Pardon my language.
Let's
This
go
looks
and end a
really
few
cool.
arguments. Don't get cocky. They've got a weapon far worse. Time. And if they
This looks
can rewrite
way better
history,
than I thought it could have.
they can rewrite us.
They have
But
the
look who
TMD.
just found Mummy's keys.
They
Now
have the
I can
time
fiddle with
device
time.
from the Raven game and
Put
Titanfall
the bullet
2.
back in the barrel. Bring the chaos to a crawl.
Hell
Take
yeah.
a mistake and make it like it never happened. can change the world as we know it.
Wow.
One choice at a time.
Wow.
I can even go back and change the past to change the future. And let me tell ya, the hunters don't like it when the rabbits got the gun.
This is sick. Oh, yes. That is so cool. Thank you. And In Exile's like doing cool stuff within the FPS world.
Now
It's-
let me alone and piss off.
That might be my game of the show so far. That was phenomenal. That was really, really cool.
Our creative teams are dedicated to bringing players award-winning, record-breaking, critically acclaimed games. Call of Duty, Black Ops 6 from Activision, Doom, The Dark Ages from Bethesda, Diablo 4, Vessel of Hatred from Blizzard, and Avowed from Xbox Game Studios.
Reaper,
All
I
of
saw
our
your post.
teams
I'll give you a
across
grade after.
Xbox First
Thank you for the
Party
super chat.
are shipping their most played games ever, and they're also delivering more content than ever before. From original single-player experiences to vast online worlds, our teams are empowered to build the games they've always dreamed of. We want our players to have the choice and flexibility of where and how they play the games our teams make. So of course, our games will be available day one in Game Pass, and every new game we make for both Xbox consoles and PC will be Xbox Play Anywhere. On behalf of our creative teams, thank you. These experiences don't stop when you put down the controller. As you've seen in recent years, more and more of our characters, stories, and worlds are expanding to brand new audiences through TV and film. A Minecraft movie and the Fallout TV series broke records and brought millions of players into the game. We have more projects in the works as gaming continues to influence film and television like never before. When it comes to growing new franchises, Obsidian is having a year like no other. From launching a blockbuster new game like Avowed to the upcoming release of The Outer Worlds 2 this October. Obsidian is always delivering great games, and they have a third game launching this year. You'll get to go deeper on it in our Direct, but until then, let's take a look.
Wait, they're doing Outer Worlds 2 again?
World premiere.
I told you, you can't run from me, you foul beast! With new flexible legs, the yoke girth action figure can ride anything!
Okay, I want to watch this cartoon now.
Breaking news. There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized against their will and left to fight for their survival in the backyard of a deranged scientist. Formerly evil company Eminent Practical Technologies was set to dedicate a statue of the 4 teenagers, fast food science robot Burgle, and Dr. Tully when an explosion erupted. Dr. Tully and the teenagers' current whereabouts are also unknown.
Are we going to a new place in Grounded? Oh, I'm gonna get flagged for this one.
You gotta keep them separated.
Whatever, it's just got copyright struck. Thanks, Xbox. You had to use licensed music, huh? Grounded 2, July 29th. They said July or June.
The predecessor.
Oh, this is the Cronus.
D3500 reached. Accessing predecessor's travel log. Attempting data salvage.
This is a phenomenal showcase. Absolutely phenomenal.
I've encountered an unprecedented orphan.
C+. Just kidding. No.
State of suppressed recomposition.
The behavior pattern of the orphans populating the area is highly unusual.
This is like Dead Space, so I'm totally into this. I think this is Cronus or Kronos.
They become exceptionally aggressive.
It's on everything. It's not exclusive. Krono Odyssey. That is the Pearl Abyss game. I think. Sorry.
It is highly recommended to proceed with caution.
This is so good.
They
Kronos,
seem to act more consistently, in coordination.
Destroying the nest is now a priority.
Yeah, it's Dead Space. Hell yeah.
Such is our calling. Such is our calling.
This is cool. Kronos Fall 2025. Xbox Play Anywhere. That one's pretty cool. Another Bethesda thing? What is this? Yeah, throw some Rolling Stones in there next. Beatles. Why not? PS5 show was poor. They waited for Xbox. The Xbox show is hype. Xbox is really on fire. So ESO June 18th. Worm Cult. Another world premiere? Oh, what is this? Is this that space game?
Mayday! Mayday! Code 1 to mission control, we're falling!
The music is nice.
Thomas, the ship's breaking apart! There's no time! Evacuate! Now!
Is this a space game
Come in!
that we were just talking about before the stream?
Thomas, wherever you are,
Aphelion?
I'll find you.
I mean, that's cool. Yeah, it looks okay. Alien or something? Was I supposed to recognize that noise? Chat, was I supposed to recognize that noise or something? Just sounded like the dinosaur from Jurassic Park.
World premiere.
Aphelion was sort of interesting, but maybe not my favorite.
Welcome to England, Mr. David. I know this must be a shock, having never met your real father, but he left you this hotel in his will. It's been in your family for generations, much like the caretaker.
They really front-loaded the show.
A little eccentric.
Great show, though.
Let me welcome you to the Grand, a hotel famous across the land. Every room used to be in such high demand.
All right.
Your wish I'll command here at the Grand.
Well, hello there. It looks like you're about to do some renovations. Would you like some help with that?
It's like that cleaning game.
So, my father was renovating the hotel when he disappeared?
Not just the hotel. He was helping the entire village. You have his power tools. You know, you could pick up where he left off. You seem like a good man. Like he was.
I mean, it's not for me, but it's kind of cool.
They don't
It's like one of those
suspect a thing.
cleanup games.
Just make sure the locals don't get wind of what you're really up to. Because if they find out, they will wicker man your ass.
You keep looking into things, and things are gonna start looking back. Don't make
Looks
the
a bit
same
like
mistake
Compulsion.
your father
I don't
made.
think so.
In this place, the only one you can really trust.
A talking cat. Looks like Compulsion game. Yeah, this is Contraband, guys. This is Contraband. Surprise. Somebody said this is Compulsion. Contraband is not what this is not what I expected. I don't care about that game very much, sorry. I hope somebody in the stream liked it though, not for me. What do we got here? Xbox Game Studios, alright. Big Halo reveal.
There are as many gods in the world as there are stars in the heavens. And when we need their help, they send us a hero. Who would have guessed the defender of my homeland would be my daughter?
What?
She unlocked the heavenly spear. But is she worthy?
Civilization or something? Chasing like that last game. What is this? Age of Mythology? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I think chat got it. Age of Mythology. Age of Mythology. Good call.
You can't.
I mean, is that a big deal?
The heavenly spear is mine.
Is that a big deal for people? I don't know anything about that. Eve Studio? Eve, what's that last letter? EVF Studio?
주권 국가의 자주적 결정을 누가
Who wants a sovereign country to make its own decisions, I think the word was.
만약 이 결정이
If those decisions
패권 국가의 특정 정치
went against
집단의
the will
이익을
of
저해한다.
external political interests,
당신의 특정
it's
행동이
only when you
대중의
realize your
의사결정에
actions have the
영향을
potential
미칠 수
to
있으며
influence the decision of others,
반대로 누군가는
and that
당신의
someone may
의사결정에
very
영향을 주려
well be
한다는
trying to
것을 인지할
influence
때
your own.
자신만의 온전한
That
입장을
you can truly
세울
form
수
your
있지
own
않을까?
opinions.
당신의
Do
입장은
you truly believe your
온전한 본인의
opinions to be
판단입니다.
yours and yours alone?
그렇게 믿고 있고
Maybe you do.
믿고 싶을 뿐.
Or just wish that you did. Is this the fighting game? Just Tekken. Oh, it's like a shooter? Wait.
당신은 무엇 때문에 분노하는지.
What drives you to rage?
당신의 분노는 스스로 결정한
Was
것이다.
your rage your decision? The high school girl sections don't look kind of
누군가
someone
당신의 분노를
is
이용한다.
using your rage. What is this?
지정태.
Jiangte? Jiangte? Mudang Two Hearts? All right. I have no idea what that is. It looks okay. World premiere. Thunderful. Wishfully. Oh yeah, this game looks cool. They came to our home. Good to see you, Beth. Novo. Yeah, I remember this premiere. They took everyone. In the end, Y and I defeated them. Oh, it's a sequel, but Nova had opened a window to the stars. My heart could not close. And I had a feeling. This looks cool. She had more secrets to tell. Novo 2. In 2026. In 2026. The Odyssey continues. I like this. I like the art style though. This is great. I'm glad they were able to make another one. Yeah, I think they're doing a sequel. I remember this was like pretty popular when it came out. It's like Limbo or Inside, you know. What was the original? It was Novo, right? Planet of Lana. Yeah. I mean, that's cool. I could see people being really excited about that. Yeah, Planet of Lana 2. Nice. Sathius, how do you know Battlefield? Another Bethesda game? Oh, it's the Fallout fishing thing that we watched for like half an hour leading into it.
Well, hello there. Beautiful day to relax by the old fishing hole, wouldn't you say? When it comes to fishing, Appalachia is a land aswim with opportunity.
Yes, you'll find fish of all flavors in every walk of waterway, from its mightiest of rivers to its humblest of ponds. Just step up to the bank, cast your line, and when your bobber starts bobbing, reel in the rewards.
What do you got on there, Jed?
Worms!
And how are they biting today?
See for yourself.
Bagging the big fish starts with finding the right tools for the job. There are as many unique combinations of rods, reels, bobbers, and baits as there are fish in the sea. And when you've caught your fill, pop over to the local tackle shop to swap fish tails. Can you smell that? No matter what troubles plague the future wastelands of Appalachia, you can always find comfort in cozy little joys like this. You just gotta know where to look. Vault Life is your ticket to easy living. Design and build your own little slice of paradise. A place to show off all the bits and bobs you collect in your travels. Got a green thumb? Plant your own peaceful vegetable garden. And nothing warms the heart like a neighborhood cookout. Community makes a wasteland a waste
Chat
home.
wanted me to be quiet.
Join
I do
today.
not have a lot to say.
And tomorrow you'll be
about
kicking back
76
and
update.
sharing a meal with friends in beautiful Appalachia.
Wake me when it's a Fallout 3 remaster. Chat said. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I'm glad Fallout 76 players have more content. We got a world premiere. All right, what we got? What we got? Is it still Bethesda? Oh, it's... Yeah. Solo leveling Arise. Oh, what? What was the name? Solo leveling Arise Overdrive? Okay, the name is pretty silly, but it looks cool. This looks cool. I'm gonna write it down. Solo. Yeah, okay. Like the combat looks good. I heard Solo Leveling is a good anime. I think it looks cool. It's 2026. No, there were 2 dates there. Oh man, they're going too fast. All right, what do we got? Another world premiere. Okay. They got the premieres. They definitely front-loaded the show. Paw Print Studio. I'm glad they're showcasing some like family-friendly games. What is this? Chat, what is this? Oh, Nintendo's gonna destroy this thing. Pal World 2. I don't know about that. If they don't have guns, I don't care. Oh, he has a knife? Oh, never mind. I mean, if they even get a fraction of the interest that Pal World got, they'll probably make a lot of money. Animo? Sure.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I just want to say thanks to everyone for all the love and support we've seen since we announced Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 a few months ago. These games have changed my life, but more than that, I've seen them help spread a love and appreciation for skating all over the world, and that means everything to me and the team. I can't wait for you all to experience the game. It's been rebuilt with so much care and attention to detail, with some brand new parks, new music, new skaters, and more. And you can enjoy it all with your friends with up to 8 players in multiplayer. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 officially drops July 11th, and we have a lot more surprises to come. Check out the launch trailer now.
Tony Hawk aging just reminds me that I'm getting old, and now I'm sad. No, I'm just kidding. I'm starting to get gray hair too. It's making me nervous. I played this at the event. It's great. Tony Hawk 3 and 4 was a lot of fun. A lot of people were upset they don't have like a campaign mode, but yeah. I mean, I'm like 43, so I'm one of the olds myself. Yeah, I mean, I can just tell you right now, Tony Hawk 3 and 4 were really good. They didn't ask me for a quote, y'all, so I don't think we're going to get a Destin quote. Sorry to break it to you. We got the IGN. Good. That was from Nick Mahe. Nick Mahe did their content. There's Bam. Oh, did they do Bam dirty? They did like modern Bam. Ninja Turtles. Why not? You got Zoom Guy and the Ninja Turtles? Alright, that's kind of fun. It's a fun game. The graphics upgrade is huge. I don't know about that. I mean, it's better than the old one, yeah. Another world premiere? Okay. They're bringing it back up. Maybe we're going to get something hype. What is this? I like the Samurai Jack style visuals. So Spiritfarer creators, from the creators of Spiritfarer. It's fine. I like these side-scrolling combat games. Man, they started so strong. I would say the first 30 minutes of this showcase were just like banger after banger. And then the back half, it's like the second half is like, and we have some of this other stuff coming too. It's pretty cool, but it's not as cool as the stuff you saw for the first 30 minutes. I hope they do a bit closer though. Like, all these games are like, they're all fine, right? Like an update to Fallout 76, fine. This game, it looks fine. Like, where's Metal Gear Delta, right? Like, I would have loved to see an update on Metal Gear Solid Delta. And we still have like an hour of Outer Worlds. They're gonna do a full hour on Outer Worlds. It's most likely bookended, but we're at 10:54. So I bet the Xbox part at Fate's End. I mean, okay. I bet the Xbox part goes until 11:15. Xbox Game Studios, Halo. Gears. Yes! Oh wait, it's reloaded. It's just Gears Reloaded. Okay. I got a little too excited. It's still gonna be good. But it's just Gears Reloaded. And it is going to PlayStation 5. We knew this already. And it's going to be on the handheld. cross platforms. Oh, they didn't chainsaw him in half.
Think you can still find your way back home, Phoenix?
I played the original Gears of War, especially the multiplayer, for like, I don't know, 300, like hundreds of hours. Hundreds. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I got my value from the franchise, you know? For the first game. Let's
do this.
Honestly, if they have multiplayer, I would play it just to wreck some people on PS5.
This is gonna be awesome.
If it's coming to PC, I wonder how it plays on keyboard and mouse.
Form up!
Yeah, I played it. It's just Gears of War. Like, it looks like it has all the upgrades and everything. I played it on the handheld, and it was great. But it's just Gears of War. Like, it's, yeah. Unless you're really looking for it, I don't know. All right, world premiere. What do we got? How do you go from Gears to this? Come on. No, I don't know. I think I don't remember what the kill number you had to get to, but I got to like 800 or 900 out of 1,000 or whatever. I'm not very good at video games. And then I stopped at that point. Persona? Like, what is it? Oh, Persona 4 Revival. Okay. I know people are going to be losing it about Persona 4. $10,000. Okay, yeah, I got like really close. And I just couldn't do it anymore. All right.
The Smugglers League is always there. But you won't see us.
Sea of Thieves, right?
You won't hear us.
This is a mega game.
And the only way you'd ever know it,
especially now that it's on PS5,
is if that's what we wanted.
40 years, that's a nice logo.
As smugglers, we deal in the goods others are afraid to handle. Guns, explosives.
And don't forget the rum.
It's a life of danger like no other. So I guess my question is, can you handle that?
A new role to play. Yeah, Sea of Thieves has been a big hit for
one thing, but you should know that this is what we're really after. The bigger the boom, the better.
Okay.
Smugglers need to be adaptable. It's more than moving under moonlight and shadows.
I wonder why they programmed it that way.
You should be ready to take advantage of others' misfortune.
Like, the intro was so good. We got like Ninja Gaiden.
Stealing, of course, is always an option.
Clockwork Revolution is like one of my most anticipated upcoming games.
Just do whatever it takes to get the job done.
We got the handheld reveal. We got a new Plague Tale game.
Welcome, my friends, to the Smugglers League.
It's 2 hours long. We're only an hour in. We still have an hour. Chat.
You're paying for that.
So either this is their closer, or we're just going to get more reveals for like another 15 would be my guess. 70, 80. I think if they go to 11:30 with Xbox stuff, it's fine. Because then they...
World premiere.
Okay. Why did they swear that time?
This is ridiculous. Please, come on.
Skybound? Oh, Invincible.
Had enough yet?
No, Dad.
Okay.
Not even close.
I don't know, you guys. Like, I don't even know what the gameplay is here. And it's like that framey thing they do with the show. I think it's like an invincible fighter.
hoped you'd understand why
I love
had
Invincible.
To do this. Accept our rule or die.
I'd like to
Yeah, it's a fighting game.
option.
I'm gonna play Rex and purposefully lose
I'm the guy
every fighting game.
going
Every
to throw you off this planet for good.
Let's see gameplay. Let's see the actual game. That's the Mortal Kombat guy. The fighting mechanics actually look pretty good. Guys. No. Like, it looks clean. 3v3 tag fighting. It's Marvel vs. Capcom.
Need a hand?
Yeah, in terms of a fighting game, this looks really good.
Yeah, you like this? It's an army.
I am ending
It is NetherRealm?
I see it all now.
No, it's Skybound. Yeah, bro. This looks good. Who's making it? Skybound Games, Robert Kirkman. Okay, like that actually looks like a good fighting game. I know I was being, destined, but what is Square Enix showing? It's finally coming to Xbox! It's finally coming to Xbox! It's happening, chat! It finally happened! I gotta turn my volume down. It's finally coming! This winter to everything. Remake Intergrade. Also, what else?
I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
This is
Know your place, little love.
16?
There's no one to save you now.
They're bringing everything. FF7 and 16.
No flames are around, and they burn as one.
Alright, they got both coming. That is really, really high. Final Fantasy 16 and Final Fantasy 7. PlayStation fans are losing it right now. They're like drafting tweets about how it's not a big deal and how available today. All right, let's go. All right, that's pretty huge. That's huge. Sorry, I'm really hyped about Final Fantasy. Halo. I think I hear the Halo. No, okay. Double Fine. What are they making? What have they been up to? That Final Fantasy news was hype, y'all. What is this? Oh, this is really unique. This is cool. Man, that Final Fantasy news is not on my bingo card. Keeper. I mean, that looks cool. Keeper looks all right.
Games like Psychonauts 2 showed how Double Fine excels at creating unique and innovative experiences, and Keeper is no exception. Looking ahead, next year marks 25 years of Xbox. It's a big milestone for the platform and franchises that you helped build and make popular. We couldn't have done this without everyone who's been with us on this journey. As we think about bringing a new generation of players to these iconic franchises, I'm excited to share that players will get to celebrate 25 years of Xbox with a new Fable, the next Forza, Gears of War E-Day, and the return of a classic that's been with us since the beginning.
A classic.
Today, you've seen an incredible range of games from creators across the globe. Creators like In Exile, reaching for new heights with Clockwork Revolution. Sluggerfly, making Team Meat's modern classic platformer into 3D.
Oh yeah, Super Meat Boy.
Square Enix, bringing more of the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy franchise to our players. And Team Ninja, returning to the beloved series they debuted on Xbox.
Pretty good
You've also
showcase,
seen the next Xbox hardware release, our Xbox Ally Handheld, which lets you bring your Xbox experience and your library with you anywhere. I hope you enjoyed the breadth and depth of the games, updates, and experiences that are coming to Xbox from our partners and our own creative teams. We're seeing more players on our platform and in our games than ever, thanks to all of you. We're proud of the creativity that Obsidian is delivering this year.
They have more players than ever.
Immediately after Showcase, our Direct begins, where you'll go inside the studio for an extended look at The Outer Worlds 2 and Grounded 2. Thanks for joining us today. But before we get into the Direct, we have a final world premiere. Enjoy.
This was his big secret. It's Halo. Halo, and it's going to come out everywhere. I'm guessing it's Halo everywhere. Oh, a butterfly. Fable?
Welcome to the Guild. We have been expecting you.
What?
Please, follow me.
I legit have no clue what this could be.
You already know us as a global tech leader. Our software, our systems, combined with our skilled team, is designed to save lives. Your years of service have shown you the importance of our work. Here, you'll witness the global scope of that mission in action. Let me introduce you to our esteemed visionary.
What is this?
For too long, we have been bound by outdated systems.
It's like Everwild or
accepting
something?
limitations instead of redefining them. The Guild is safeguarding tomorrow, now. We are pioneering the future of protection worldwide. Our advancements are designed to elevate everyday life, reshaping the future of technology on a global scale. I'm Emma Gates,
None of it's in game though.
CEO of the Guild.
I hear 9 Inch Nails. That's pretty slick. A little bit of Inception going on there. Oh, you think it's Project Mara? I don't think so. OD? Is it OD?
Fear is a powerful thing.
I know that voice.
David Mason.
wonders.
Want a break? I have no clue what this is. Call of Duty Black Ops 7? What? Okay. I would not have guessed Call of Duty. What? Alright, sure. Alright. We were guessing Project Mara. Alright, so real quick. Overall grade on that. Really, really hype first 30 minutes. Kind of an awkward middle ground. COD. Who's hyped for COD? Let's see COD hype in chat.
Welcome to Obsidian Entertainment. We here at the studio have joked around that this has been the year of Obsidian, with Avowed releasing early this year and now ending the year with 2 more games.
I think it's like
and what better way to cap this incredible year for us than by doing what our studio does best, sequels.
That's where I come in. You can get out of here, Fergus. Thank you so much. No, you're doing great. You nailed it. The sequel is the lifeblood of every great franchise. Think about it. The original creates the world and builds fandom, but the sequel, that's what makes it worth remembering. No sequel, no hoverboard. No sequel, no dual SMGs. No sequel, no raccoon tail. No sequel, no Zune 2.
I think it's
doesn't
like a
really
B-.
exist, but I wish it had.
There was a Zune 2.
There was a Zune 2. I'm Mark, the head of sequels here at Obsidian, and I have sequelized everything. Blockbuster movies to AAA video games to my first marriage, so trust me, I know what I'm doing. Come along on this journey with me. Part 2.
All right. This game does look pretty.
Let the killing commence.
The Outer Worlds 2 is a sequel to The Outer Worlds 1. It's a continuation of the themes of robber barons in space and how people are controlled by the stories they're told by the people who have power over them. This time we're able to go a lot deeper because we have more time and money, which is a great thing, and we're able to make it a much more true Obsidian reactive RPG than we were the first time around. So we're going deeper and more complex with everything for this sequel. Deeper story, lore, RPG interactions, reactivity, all the things we've been known for as a company. It's really a complete realization of everything people want from an Obsidian game. Surprisingly, this is the first time in over 25 years that I've had the chance to do a full sequel for a world that I helped co-create. It's really just a fantastic opportunity to explore and expand the universe in interesting ways, and to go even further with the themes of how people are affected by living in a dystopian corporate reality.
You can shoot your way through it, you can talk your way through it, you can sneak your way through it. And so no matter what kind of play style that you like, this is just an awesome franchise and an awesome game to jump into, even if it's your first one.
The first Outer Worlds was a great base to start from, as it has all the elements of a great Obsidian RPG. Interesting characters, deep worlds, important choices. In the Outer Worlds 2, not only did we want to double down on those elements, but we wanted to give players even more of it.
We've also put a lot of investment into skills and traits that impact things like combat, conversations, and areas that we call RPG interactions, which are the part of the world where players can use their specific skills, perks, and backgrounds to solve problems in unique ways in our new, bigger worlds.
I love a deep RPG experience, and building out that RPG crunchiness for our players was at the forefront of what we set out to create. We prioritize those deeper RPG options with different character builds and combos so players can express their role-playing power fantasies. We also have different equipment options for different playstyles,
I think the
and
amount
different
of time
companions with different abilities.
Yeah, this has been a big stream, and thank you to American Ninja for watching on Kick. It's really nice to have viewer.
In the first Outer Worlds, you start off as the Stranger, which was basically a blank slate to build on top of with various attribute points that would begin to define your personal experience in the game. You can make any kind of character you want, but we've given you a role. That role is an Earth Directorate agent. You can think of them as kind of like space cowboys or space sky marshals. They're the good guys that go into places and kind of fix everything that's wrong.
I'm going to turn down the
You're going to be one of those. We don't tell you why you joined the Earth Directorate. There could have been a lot of different reasons, right? It could have been because you're an actual lawbringer and you want to go in there and spread law throughout the galaxy. It could be that you're a roustabout and you just had nothing better to do. After you pick your background, one of the really important choices you have next is choosing your traits. While we had attributes in the first Outer Worlds, we've leaned into traits for the Outer Worlds too, which are these big changes to your character depending on which ones you pick. So it could be something like Brilliant, where you can tag extra skills and you start getting extra skill points. And that's obviously really great if that's how you want to build your character. You can also go and do something like Lucky, where...
All right, here. I'm going to turn down the stream a little bit.
You also get a lot of really cool options throughout the game as well.
Okay, so I want to talk... like, this is just Outer Worlds or whatever. So just real quick impressions of the stream. I think that it was...
Not quite what I meant, but
I think that it started really strong. I started writing down like a list of all the stuff that we saw.
Really cool,
we saw a new Plague Tale game. We saw Ninja Gaiden. That's coming October 21st. That's hype.
The
Xbox Handheld, which I played. Check out my impression of that. I think the fact that they had Steam on the Xbox ROG Ally, I think that could be a path forward for Microsoft.
In some of your traits,
and the fact that Windows
are going to be choosing your skills.
Ran really smooth.
Basically allow you to build on your playstyle.
Overall, now somebody gave a super chat. Reaper, you said love your content and would like to hear your letter grade at the end of the showcase. Personally, I would have scored it higher if they would have kept that momentum going, but they didn't. They had some really big reveals,
continues to change
but they didn't keep the momentum. So in my opinion, it's like a B-. I don't know. It's such a mix. Maybe like a solid B. Maybe like a solid B for me. Because yeah, they just didn't keep the momentum up. Yeah, I turned it down to -45. Sorry. So great reveals. Let's talk about the good. I think I'm at a B- right now, but let's talk about what we actually saw. So the Plague Tale reveal, we got Ninja Gaiden, we got the Handheld reveal, Indiana Jones DLC is day and date across everything. We got Beast of Reincarnation, which looks sort of neat. That's Game Pass day one. Clockwork Revolution, probably one of my most anticipated games. We got a shadow drop of Final Fantasy VII. And well, sorry, Final Fantasy VII is coming to Xbox, and Final Fantasy 16 was revealed as it's available right now. You can just play it. That is awesome. What else we got here? Kronos, that's a third party that's everywhere. The Don't Nod Aphelion game, that's sort of like where it started to turn everything down, right? Because then they just did all of this, like Mudang, Planet of Lana 2, which is cool, solo leveling, Persona 4 Revival, and then they closed with Call of Duty. I think Keeper looks cool from Double Fine, but overall, I think Super Meat Boy. I forgot to mention Super Meat Boy. That was also good, but overall, they're just keep it to like 45 minutes. I don't know why they do that. Like, I don't know why Jeff does his show so long, and I don't know why Xbox wanted those additional reveals. Keely's show had the same problem as this one. It's just like, this one was a little different. They had 30 minutes of show-stopping awesome stuff, right? I would even put Grounded 2 into that category. But then, like, we didn't get an update on Fable. We didn't get an update on Gears. Nothing about Halo. No Starfield update. So, yeah, like, a bit of an odd showcase in terms of what we ended up actually seeing. Thank you for following Gunfire over on Kick. Appreciate it. Yeah, no new Mass Effect, right? So, yeah, it was paced better than the other two. I think it was really well paced, but it was really front loaded. I think they could have had some of those beats mixed throughout it. Like, Final Fantasy was huge. That's a huge announcement in my opinion. And they kind of just had it, and then they had some like other stuff that wasn't like a Destin game. And then they closed it off with Call of Duty. Call of Duty just kind of like came out of nowhere. They're showing all these like artsy games, and then they closed Call of Duty Black Ops 7. And I don't know how people reacted to that online, but I was just like, what? I never would have guessed that that was a Call of Duty game. Are we ever going to see Perfect Dark? Yeah, I don't know. Someday. We'll see Perfect Dark again someday. I do think the stream was good.
One of my favorite flaws is something called bad news.
Yeah, I don't know. Did they show any State of Decay 3? No State of Decay 3. None of that stuff. But a pretty good showcase. Uh-oh. I moved my OBS and like it freaked out for a second. Pretty good showcase overall. Pretty good showcase overall, I think.
This is really interesting because what it does is...
All right, I just got all my copyright claims muted on the last stream. And yeah, so overall, B+. Xbox did put out this graphic. I'm kind of letting the stream still play so that you guys can enjoy that if you're watching that. So we got Outer Worlds 2, Call of Duty Black Ops 7, Ninja Gaiden 4, and these are all from the Showcase 2025. We got Tony Hawk, Grounded 2. We did see Gears of War Reloaded, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, The Order of Giants, Clockwork Revolution, High on Life 2. Huge reveal. I thought that was good. The Blood of Dawn Walker, another good reveal. We got Keeper, which I liked. It's very unique. Resonance, which is the Plague Tale story. And then some stuff like Fate's End, Age of Mythology, P4R, Mudang, Invincible Versus. I actually think that does look like a good fighting game. I wasn't sure at first, but yeah. We got Beast of Reincarnation. Final Fantasy 16 Complete Edition is out right now. Final Fantasy 7 Remake Integrate is out on Xbox. I didn't catch the date. Sea of Thieves, Aphelion, Solo Leveling, Planet of Lana, Super Meat Boy 3D, another good one I forgot about. There Are No Ghosts, sort of like the unique clean 'em up game. Animo and Kronos. They're all Xbox Play Anywhere, Xbox Console, Xbox PC, Xbox Cloud. And just my thoughts on all of that are that going forward, that's going to be the new strategy for the company. I think they're going to just launch everything everywhere. And it does make me wonder, like, what did you save for Gamescom? Call of Duty gameplay? So, yeah. Oh, yeah, there's nothing really to buy the Xbox, but they've... That ship has sailed. This is annoying.
You could go guns blazing, and you could just take everyone out inside the POI, lower the bridge itself, and kind of get across.
It makes you wonder if Bethesda is doing another showcase in August. Yeah, I think they're going to do something at Gamescom, and Gamescom's around August. So, yeah.
You could sneak in, lower the bridge, and
I'll warn you right now, there is no chance that unless like a company flies me out to Germany, I'm not going to Germany for Gamescom. There's no way. I know how much those flights cost, and all the, like, you're talking about just for the trip is like $5,000 minimum. So I'll be watching at home along with everybody else. And I got that IGN money now. Let's bring this back up, talk about Outer Worlds 2 a little bit.
There's even a really kind of
I'm sick of showcases all of a sudden. None of this stuff ever releases in a timely manner. Does anybody catch
who they just found as part of?
Did anybody catch the Final Fantasy dates?
Tossing our own to the rats? I sure as law ain't gonna follow someone who can't see the wrong in it.
Do you think the handheld is this year? It's this
I'm
holiday.
surprised we could come to an understanding, but I thank
the
you
ROG
for your
handheld
loyalty,
is.
stranger. As promised,
Final Fantasy 7 is winner.
to cross this bridge.
It's such a fun quest, but again, it really showcases that we want you to be able to solve this in whatever way you want to.
$700 for a hotel.
When you build your character your way,
it's like
we're there for
$5,000
you.
minimum.
We really want you to have the experience that you want to have out of this.
I don't even, like, who even has money this year?
From the very beginning of our discussions about the Outer Worlds, we really knew we wanted every game to take place in a different colony. This lets us expand on all aspects of the universe. Every colony can be its own thing with its own flavor, and we can center them around anything we want.
What?
Any ideas or setting we're interested in. Arcadia is an isolated colony with abundant resources, and it's run by an authoritarian faction called the Protectorate. Their dictatorship is thematically based around the question of how much freedom people will
Phil
give
Spencer
up for
announced
security
Gears
and
of War
luxury.
E-Day for 2026,
subjects,
the next
unfortunately, that
Forza,
answer
and a
is
Halo
everything.
CE remaster.
Earn of a classic
The
that's been
Protectorate
with
is
us
also
since the
incredibly wealthy
beginning.
because it was founded by the
Looking
inventor
ahead,
of the skip drives,
next
which are the
year
outer
marks
world's faster
25
light
years of
engines. But those skip drives are starting to cause rifts in
It's-
space-time, which
Sorry
are
for the
cutting off all the
duplicative
other
audio.
colonies on Earth from being able to trade with each other.
That's a good
the
catch
Order
by
of the
Tom.
Ascendant is an offshoot of the Order of Scientific Inquiry from the original game, and like them are a science-based religion with the same goal of solving the universal equation, which will allow them to predict and alter the future to the benefit of all mankind. They used to be part of the Protectorate, but they split off to focus on solving the equation for the good of everyone, not as a way to simply control the masses. The player's been sent to Arcadia as an Earth Directorate agent to find out how the skip drives are causing the rifts and what can be done to stop them. Each of the factions have their own solutions to the rift problem and their own goals.
I don't
The
feel like I
Protectorate
need
wants
to see
close
more
them
about
to
Outer
protect their
Worlds
legacy
2.
as
Like,
the
I know what the
inventor of
game
the
is.
drive
I'm already sold
and
on
their
it.
wealth. The Order wants to close them not only for the good of everyone, but also because they're
Subathon to
complicating the
fund
math
your
they're
trip
using to
to
solve the
Gamescom.
universal equation. And Antes just wants
Yeah,
to be able
you
to
and the
open and close
gunfire.
their will to control all the trade routes between the colonies.
Thanks, Ninja.
In addition to expanding the themes and lore of the Outer Worlds, we're also expanding the humor, so each faction has its own flavor of absurdity. Anti's Choice is a merger between Anti-Cleo and Spacer's Choice from the original game, and there are corporate representatives in the Outer Worlds
This year
too.
equals 20 series
They've invaded
GPUs. Next year
Arcadia
equals
to liberate
30.
the resources for all
In terms of
humanity.
announcements, you think
At a
so, Orb?
profit, of course.
One of my favorite things from Fallout New Vegas is the radio system. It was just iconic for me, and I wanted to make sure that the Outer Worlds 2 had that. So we actually built out 3 different radio stations, one for each of the major factions.
Oh, nice. I actually like the
You also have
music.
a ton of music. Each
Use
station
that
might
fact-
have,
that
like, I think,
$40
20 tracks
from the
of
X
unique
that I
music
get.
that we've made for it. It's a lot of stuff. But the really cool part about this entire thing is that we actually put a lot of reactivity into the
I have an
radio. So it will
appointment
respond
at
to the things that are
1:30.
going
I think I'm
on
gonna be
around the
fine.
world that you've been interacting with. So if you go into a location, let's say you solve a problem for the Protectorate folks, if you listen to the Protectorate radio station, they're going to be cheering you on as a hero.
Wonderful news,
1 extra hour wasn't
the
needed.
uranium
Yeah,
gas
man.
leaks at the Automech repair facility, strongly believed to be caused by
I honestly might just let the stream play and end it when it's over. Because, like, it's all dialogue. So it's like if I'm talking and it's talking, it's not a good viewing experience.
like the idea of all those broken auto mechanicals and all the excessive gasping and choking involved.
The factions and companions are great examples of how we're going deeper and more complex this time around. They're integrated into the game's storyline much
Capitalism
more than we
equals
did on
bad,
the first
yeah.
Outer Worlds. And like with everything else in the game, they have a lot more reactivity. There are 6 companions in the Outer Worlds too. As usual, each has their own quest lines, but this time they are also connected to a different faction and have character arcs that the player can affect through their choices. Your first companion is
They
Niles.
dragged it out.
He's
It's
another
too long,
Earth
man.
Directorate agent like you, and he's looking for your help to decide whether he wants to become an even better agent or to turn his back on the Earth Directorate completely. There's also a somewhat cute Automech support drone that is basically Niles' helper. Her name is Val. Marisol's part of the Order of the Ascendant, and she's an aging but still deadly assassin. That's right, she's a deadly mathematician who may or may not have some unfinished business to attend to with the player's help. There's also a cultist named Azza, who is part of a sub-faction that worships the rifts, and in her case, violence in general. You can choose to either turn her away from overt violence
Silence
or
still.
support her chaotic
Thanks for the
and
stream.
dangerous
Thanks, Coach.
tendencies.
I'm still sticking around. I'm just
one
watching
time,
the Outer
Anti's
Worlds
Choice had
now.
a program to graft soldiers with animal parts to make them more formidable. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work, and most of them are now dead. There's a combat
Chat,
medic
what
who
do you think about the
survived,
stream?
however,
What's your
named
grade?
Inez, and she wants the player to help her fix
What's
her
your grade
graft,
for the stream,
among other
everybody?
things. Finally, there's Tristan. He's a protected arbiter who is judge, jury, and
The game
executioner
looks
all
really
rolled
good.
into
Outer
one
Worlds
heavily
looks-
armored package.
Shoddy is
your
just like,
choice
I'm
to
gonna
either
leave.
help him judge wrongdoers,
Well, thanks for watching, man.
or show him what true justice looks like.
We definitely have reactivity in the game
Or-
based
or
on how
ma'am.
you've been treating your companions. I won't reveal the end of the game, but let's say if you have not been treating them well, you will find out at the end of the game what that means.
Companions are a very, very important part of merchandising because that's the real beauty
C
of the sequel.
plus,
We're
8 or
talking
9.
merch, baby. It is the lifeblood. It is what
C.
fuels
I think
us.
it's a
You wanna
B
see some of my
minus.
ideas? Hop, hop.
Lucan says, hope it's got 2 micro SD slots.
Gen Alpha loves body pillows, especially ones that look like human beings for some reason, right?
Can I
Who
confess
needs a significant
something?
Other when you could have a knife-wielding space cycle.
I haven't
up
touched
in your
my
sheets,
Switch 2
huh?
since I bought
What do
it.
they do with them when they get them, huh? Maybe a little napping. Maybe a
I
little
redeemed
snuggling,
Mario
maybe a little-
Kart. I mean, I have it, but whatever. See?
The visuals of the
Yeah,
first
man,
Outer Worlds
they
depicted a
started so
frontier
strong,
colony of
though.
space.
I'm gonna give
The
him a B
Outer Worlds
minus
2
on
is
this
driven
one.
by an
Maybe a
invasion
C
of the
plus.
Arcadia colony system by Anti's choice, which
I gotta
shifts
make a
the
call,
visuals
huh?
to be more reminiscent
B
of
minus.
a World War I-like setting in
B
space.
minus.
That evolution is seen across all aspects of the game, starting with the factions.
State of
How do
Play
you
was way
militarize
better than this?
everything, including
I don't know about
extreme
that, Marty.
capitalists or math-crazed scientists. In a World War I setting, war comes with propaganda. The Sovereign uses it to maintain control. Anti's choice uses it to help their bottom line. The Order just wants to show how it exists within the grand plan. We want players
the Black
to feel
Ops
like
ending was super
Arcadia is a
confusing.
living, breathing place scarred by a long-standing war. Fairfield, one of the first towns you encounter, was once under protectorate control, but has recently been taken over by Anti's choice. Including
They don't just
extreme
occupy the
capitalists,
town,
they rebrand it with their signature style, repainting buildings, posting guards, and adding propaganda-based holograms featuring Anti and the Moon Man. Showing the towns evolving after the invasion helps us push immersion for our players. One of our priorities in visually realizing the world of The Outer Worlds 2 was making sure everything is clear and recognizable from the player standpoint. We want to make sure each faction has a particular look and design.
What do you think I
when
should
the
do,
players
Chad? Should
run
I just,
across
like,
these
just let it
different
play? I don't
environments
have
and
anything to
landscapes,
add.
They're recognizing the motifs and visuals of who they're talking
I'm
to,
just gonna pay attention.
what they're going to be talking about.
Let's just
and
pay
how that
attention and watch it
progresses
together,
throughout
huh?
the story. The first Outer Worlds was really about player interfacing with corporations. And while we have that in the Outer Worlds 2, we really want to express not just the corporations, but
State
how
of
the
Play was
player
better?
interacts with other facets of
I don't
the
know
world,
about that.
like government entities or religious structures. And then we elaborate on those.
Clockwork should have gotten this
With
deep dive at
larger
the end.
environments,
Yes,
we wanted to
I
encourage
absolutely agree with that.
by improving player mobility.
This game's
across
like
the world.
out tomorrow, isn't
now
it?
you can run, slide,
Like,
double
IGN
jump,
did a whole
mantle
month
and
of
parkour
coverage.
your way through all of the
We're
nooks
getting
and
an
crannies
hour
of
of
these worlds.
gameplay.
It really
Like,
allows the
it
player
already
to just
looks great.
explore and
Just
have fun,
release it.
finding really cool stuff.
And, like, what do they have to compete with? They need to get this game out. Because if they release
We've aimed
this
to make
holiday,
everything in the Outer Worlds 2 better from top to bottom. The RPG elements for the
Yeah,
start,
what's out
that's
right now?
touched
There's, like,
our
nothing
story, our art,
competing with
and
it.
especially our gameplay. A good sequel is true to the original. That's first and foremost, right? Like, we all want to add in
Yeah,
a
they hit
bunch
the
of
tone.
things as you're making a sequel, right? We want to make it bigger and better in every way. That's what we were trying to do here. And I thought we did not need this consultant. We've made enough sequels. We understand how to do this. And I will say, I don't think it's been entirely successful.
I am very proud of the combat improvements we have made in the Outer Worlds 2, thanks to my patented combat system. You may be thinking to yourself, it can't be that good. Shush, what are you even talking about? You haven't seen it yet. Watch this.
Wolves didn't like the indie
Put a
games,
helmet
yeah.
on, because I'm about to blow all of your minds with my COMBAT system, combat system. My name is Mark, I'm the head of sequels. Shall we begin? You're thinking, what's C for? C, capitalize the fact that the people loved the first game. We're gonna take those people, we're gonna make them buy the sequel, giving out pounds, pounds, pounds. Quick ones, ha, ha, not you, Dev. Here we go. What comes after C? O, optimize for player satisfaction. I am terrified of online gamers, okay? I wanna make them happy. So let's, okay? All right.
State of Play was an 8.
Mobilize the players so they're ready for that sweet,
I don't know about that.
sweet pre-order. Clap with me. Sweet, sweet. If you don't have rhythm, Brandon, just say it. Sweet, sweet.
I would
pre-order.
give
Everybody has a
State of
different rhythm, and
Play-
it's blowing mine. And here we go. B, burglarize. What is this? It's basically just finding new ways to loot dead bodies. You know what I mean? Right, Otis? Okay. Well, it's a big part of the game. A,
Man,
you
I think
gotta
this was better than
agonize
State of
about How
Play.
many people are
I
going to be
think,
angry that
like,
we have just put so much
we're gonna do
combat
two
into this
separate
thing
things.
and almost no romance
This is its
at
own
all?
thing.
We should look at
This is
ourselves.
like
What is wrong with us? Huh? We
not
can't have
in the
one
same
love story in
category.
this? How many people have been in love? Raise your hands.
This
Raise
shouldn't
your
be
hand if you're in
attached to
love.
it. It should have just been like later in
Okay,
the
are you
afternoon
lying?
or something.
I
I
have
don't
a
know.
wife.
I get why they
Put
do
your
it.
hand down. T, toi. In French, that means two, sequel.
I think that means 3.
Okay, you're getting ahead of yourself. Come on, Claire. We're on 2. And how do we end it? Anything is possible.
Yeah, it's 3.
And we've established that we're the best there is, and there's no sequel better than us. And if I could just say one more thing, thank you very much. I know I've kind of changed the world of video games today.
For The Outer Worlds 2, we wanted to improve gunplay in every way. We focused on improving the feel of each weapon, the way a weapon snaps into ADS.
I like that
the way
guy,
recoil
but
feels when fired.
I don't think the
and
jokes
how
are
impactful
working.
our sound effects really sell the weapon's fantasy. To things like how unique reload animation can add
This
a lot
looks
of
great. The
character
gameplay looks
to
really
each
slick,
weapon.
though.
We've
Gameplay looks
increased
slick.
the variety of weapons by including new weapon types.
Yeah, I agree,
but
Ninja.
also
I think it
through
was a good
host of
showcase.
Fun and unique weaponry. We have things like the Boar
Gunfire,
Splash
what do you think?
that fires out tumors that can explode like grenades, or can even be eaten by the player for additional health.
What? Okay.
We have a weapon called
That's pretty
Rookie's
goofy.
Reward that will actually level up the more you use it throughout the game.
I like that.
And every time it levels up, it's got fun fanfare where it's like shooting out confetti and it's got a fun
Yeah,
little
grunt,
setup.
grunt party. You know.
We have a really fun weapon called the pop-up gun. It fires out
He's a
ad
comedian,
drones
yeah.
that will distract
He
your
was
enemies
on,
with corporate ads,
Parks
slogans,
and
and
Rec.
jingles. While your enemies are distracted, you can focus fire on them or explode these drones for additional damage. New to the Outer Worlds 2 are throwables. So you can use
I like where they
frag
filmed
grenades
here.
to flush out enemies, smoke grenades to camouflage and
I don't know what's
escape,
up with my lighting.
distraction
Like, everything looks
devices
so
to bait
dark
enemies
here
into a
for some
stealth
reason.
attack, and even science grenades that will levitate enemies, allowing you to fire upon them while they
I know it's
float
stupid, but I wish they indicated that you're doing a stealth kill, like
and of
X for
course,
stealth.
science weapons are back. We have returning favorites, like the Shrink Ray. This time it's been upgraded, so you can shrink your enemy down to the size of a sprat and run over them, exploding them into bits.
The Shrink Ray, that was probably
I
my
like
favorite
that.
one from the first game, so we brought it into the
That's pretty
second
cool.
game, but we improved
Hey,
it,
Austin,
though.
good to
So
see you.
instead of shrinking your enemies for a short period of time and having them re-expand,
Show
this time
more
they
of
stay
less
shrunk,
games.
And we actually added
I like-
in the
I
ability
like
to
that
step
saying.
on them and kind
That's a
of
good way
squish
to
them and
put
kick
it,
them, because
Austin.
we knew that that was the player fantasy. We knew that's what everybody wanted to do. They wanted to step on the enemies. They wanted to kick them. So we made sure to double down on that stuff.
I like squishing
In addition
the
to things like our
miniaturized
returning
characters a lot.
favorites, we also have some really fun and unique new science weapons. One of them is called the Armageddon. This one's really cool because it actually shoots out these masses that are like these little arms that will stick to people or cover or all kinds of different things. And
That seems
they
like
will
it's
continue
just not
to
gonna work
hit
really
them
well.
until they get destroyed.
I mean, it's a
And we
cool
have another
concept.
one
It doesn't look
that's
like it
just
works that
super
well.
cool called the Spectrum Dance Saber.
No, you can dock
This is
it,
a melee
Lucan.
weapon that actually lets you attack to a musical beat. And if you continue to do that,
I like
you'll actually
this.
get additional bonuses each hit you do. One of my personal favorite weapons is called the Big Bang. It's just a big freaking gun that uses material harvested
BFG.
from rifts to shoot out a giant ball of energy, vaporizing everything in its path. Now, ammo's extremely rare for this weapon, but you can use it in just the right situation to devastating effects.
It needs like a kaboom at the end.
Like another
I'm not
great one
seeing
is
the
Gary.
kaboom.
If you wear Gary, he will lash out at your opponents as you're walking through combat. So we even have
That's
science
pretty fun.
armors, and we've really kind of shown off what we thought was really great for the player from a science perspective.
I like
We're all
that.
about letting people play the game their way. There are some players who prefer to be immersed in a first-person view, taking in all of the details.
If you wear
But there are
Gary.
others who really prefer to take the world in from a third-person perspective. Why not allow both? Well, now you can swap between the two, letting
No
you
thanks.
enjoy the experience in whatever way you like.
But that's good, I guess.
One of the things I really
looks
like
good.
about having the third-person mode is
Yeah, it's a
being
BFG.
able to see all of the fun and unique armors and armor combinations and weapons that you can equip your player with. All of the actions that you could do in first person, so you're double jumping around, you get to see your character in that way, and you get to take in the world and see things in a different light.
In a week, when Nintendo
The Outer Worlds
releases
2 is really the
a new
biggest game
console
we've
with
ever
one
made.
game,
Bigger
Xbox shows
choices,
games to be
more
excited for.
reactivity,
I agree
more
with that,
weapons,
Gunfire.
More things to find
I
in
agree
each
with
of
that.
the worlds the players can visit. The
There was
team
a
has
lot
done
of cool stuff in
incredible
the
work bringing
showcase,
the Outer
though.
Worlds 2 to life. And we can't wait
It's
for
play
you to
anywhere,
play it.
yeah.
Even though we've always been a multi-project studio, this is going to be the
I
first
hear
time
ya,
we've
bro.
ever released 3 games in 1 year. It feels amazing to do. We're so excited for more
3
people
games.
to be
Oh,
playing
yeah,
our
Grounded
games.
too.
It is truly an exciting time here at Obsidian. We're exploring worlds big and small while expanding on franchises that we've created. And we have
What's up with
no
Avowed?
plans to slow down. We hope you all continue to come along with us as we do what we do best, make your world your way.
Avowed just kind of came and went, though. All these games do look good. Like, when does Outer Worlds come out? It's got to be soon. I feel kind of bad because I was like, I wanted to talk about the showcase, but they were talking about Outer Worlds 2, and I didn't want to watch that right just yet.
With the Outer Worlds 2, we're all about the best place to play, which
when does
is
it come out?
Also the promise of Xbox. You can play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox, but it may be hard to play it when you're staring at all these beautiful holes. Let's cut that. You can play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox. No, yeah.
He's not going to hold
That's
it.
Microsoft.
Is he gonna
Or
hold
you
the
can take a
handheld?
phone call on this Xbox, then play the Outer Worlds 2 right after. Excuse me, I'm getting a call. Hello? What am I doing? I'm playing the Outer Worlds. Hello? Yeah, this is Mark. I didn't know I had jury duty today. You could play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox, but it takes 2 people to lug around safely. We're gonna go up to my apartment, okay? And this is an Xbox you actually wear that also plays the Outer Worlds 2. What do you think, Claire?
This is amazing.
Are you playing?
I think so.
Fantastic. So now this is actually not an Xbox, so you cannot play the Outer Worlds 2 on it. Can't play anything on this. I guess Bread.
What do you think is going on with
You ever play
Starfield?
Bread where you take it out of one slot,
I
put it
don't
in the
know.
other? I don't have friends. If you
I have no
pre-order the
idea.
premium edition now, you'll get early access, which is like a prequel to the sequel.
Maybe this holiday?
Or is launch the sequel to the pre-order, or like, why are any of us alive at any time? It doesn't matter. Either way, my job here is done. It's time for the Grounded 2 portion of the Direct, which is sort of like the sequel to the Outer Worlds 2 portion of the
Okay,
Direct.
Grounded's
which I
like 15
absolutely
minutes.
just hit a home run with. You know, it's really nice to see my influence go
It's
on
not
to
bad.
other games. Take it
I
away,
think it was a
team.
pretty good showcase overall.
And big exit?
I think I'm going to go B-. I think it was just a little long. It's tail end, unfortunately. And I think these work. I just wanted to talk about the showcase with chat.
We're so proud of Grounded. What started as a small passion project to make a quirky game where you're shrunk down to the size of an ant, trying to survive in a backyard, grew into something way bigger than we ever imagined. Over 25 million of you jumped in, explored, built,
Yeah,
crafted,
so
and
real
fought
quick
up
on
giant
that.
bugs together.
Grounded and Sea of Thieves are like mega franchises for Xbox. No joke. They're way bigger than they get credit for.
Talk about it. I had to grease some palms to steal a bit of time from the Direct to give you a deeper look. There were so many possibilities and
money
ideas
joke?
that didn't make it into the first game. So with the sequel, we have the chance to dream bigger. To achieve those dreams, we partnered with the amazing folks at Eidos Montreal. Together, we're taking Grounded from the backyard to an even larger world.
Here's
the
my
Brook Hollow
Switch
Community
2.
Park.
that I still haven't even like done anything on.
When we started working on Grounded 2, we knew that we wanted to make a bigger world. Fortunately for us,
It does feel good.
Eidos Montreal became our main partner on developing Grounded 2. They have a lot of similarities to the sorts of things that are important
Eidos
to us at
Montreal?
Obsidian. They tend to make very narratively strong games. They make games with really deep characters and great character progression. They make games with great gameplay.
Everyone at Eidos Montreal is thrilled and honored to be working with Obsidian Entertainment. Our two studios share a lot of DNA. The same things that are important to Obsidian Entertainment are important to us. Choice and consequences, player communities, and doing justice to great IPs and great franchises. The
Yeah, that's
fact
the
that
Switch 2,
we're
in
the
case
first
you're curious.
partners that they're working with to make a sequel to their franchise feels like we're an important part of their history.
The events of Grounded 2 take place 2 years after the first game. The same 4 teenagers are returning.
So there's Max, Hoops,
Willow,
and Pete.
They're a couple
It
years
looks good.
older, which
Game looks
means
good.
they've gone through a bit more high school, a bit more mature. It's 1992. The world's a little bit different. But we're
It's
still in
92.
that fun, nostalgic era of the early 1990s. In Grounded 2, we're moving the action out of the backyard
It's gonna mess
and
up my
into
TV.
the Brook Hollow Community Park. Not only is it bigger, it allows us to tell a lot more stories and expand the world of Grounded by exploring what the community of Brook Hollow has been up to and what they've been through.
The park overall is about 3 times the size of the backyard, and our initial starting area is actually the same size as the entire backyard from the first Grounded.
The starting
reason
area
we
is the
wanted
same
to move
size as
into
the
a park
whole
wasn't just to create a
of the
bigger
first game.
world.
That's pretty good.
But was to give us the opportunity to explore the community of Brook Hollow and what secrets have they been hiding.
What we love and what we're excited about in terms of the park is the opportunity to create environments and landmarks that are mundane at normal size, but
Found
are
it boring.
colossal
Turn it
wonders
off.
when you're the
RPGs
size of
too
an
much.
ant.
Hey,
Everything from a giant trash can to
I
a
thought it was
community
pretty
picnic table or a snack bar.
if this was a
All of
PlayStation
these
showcase,
areas come to
everyone would
life
say it's a
in a
solid
brand
A+.
new way.
I think it would have
Part
got
of the
like
fun
a
in
B.
Grounded 2 is that
People
the
just
park was
don't like the
evacuated
PlayStation
really
showcases.
quickly right before our teens were shrunk. And that means
I
that the
usually
park
like
has
'em.
been sort of turned upside down and is in a topsy-turvy state.
Yeah,
And
the Switch
that
2's
leads to really fun environmental storytelling, but it also
only
leads
5,000
into the
players for Grounded
creation
on Steam.
of amazing
Most people are
biomes
on
for
Xbox, I think,
our
Dogman.
characters to explore. One of my
And
favorite
PlayStation.
examples of this is the ice cream cart. In all of the commotion, the ice cream vendor's cart has been knocked over and its contents have spilled out into the ground. And what this means for our young adventurers is that they'll be able to explore this frozen cave of interesting challenges and colorful Lovecraftian horror.
I don't know if I'm ever
one
going to play
anthill
Grounded, but
that's actually
it's cute.
somebody
I get the
decided
appeal.
to bury a bunch of toxic stuff in the park, and so there's all these toxic chemicals under the ground. The environment looks very cool and very spooky with all of these sort of chemical pools, and of course nothing can live down there except for one type of insect, the cockroach. We're oftentimes reinventing environments, and in future updates you're going to see a ton of new stuff. You do a lot of fighting against insects of all shapes and sizes. We didn't just want it to look better, we also knew we wanted to add a new layer of strategy. The changes that we've made aren't limited to tuning animations or adjusting attack or defense numbers or making characters or insects move faster or slower. But we did all that too, but there's
I'm not gonna stress
also
about
an
trying
entire
to play
sort of
everything
rock,
anymore.
paper, scissors strategy involving light attacks, heavy attacks, and blocking.
You can see how my concurrence right when the stream
We've also
ended.
added dashing as a new way to both get out of danger quickly
We peaked
or
at
jump in
713,
for a quick attack.
and then the Obsidian stuff started and it drops in half.
And almost all the insects in the game will have these abilities now too. Sort of like a chess match, but one that's super frenetic, looks super cool, and is ultimately just a ton of fun. We're leaning into clear play styles for tanky warriors, low defense, high damage rogues, effect-wielding mages, and ranged hunters. In the first Grounded, we had mutations, and there were weapons and armors that favored different playstyles. In Grounded 2, not only will there be passive mutations, but there will also be active mutations. And a lot of those
I like the
mutations
UI.
support these archetypes.
My favorite way to play pretty much any game is chasing after those game-breaking builds. And that's why I'm so excited for what we're doing with archetypes in Grounded 2. I'm all in on the rogue. Now, you can even dual-wield daggers. I've been dialing in this glass cannon build that stacks ambush, assassin, and cardio fan mutations with the wolfbane daggers and the wolf spider armor. It lets me open up combat with massive backstab damage.
I think
that
this
also
looks pretty
inflicts
good.
venom. Then, I can use the extra stamina to reposition and try to dodge, rinse, and repeat. It's high risk, high reward, and absolute chaos in all the best way. I'm looking forward to seeing what wild combos the community comes up with and what they inevitably break once they get their hands on the archetype system. It's going to be awesome watching it evolve with player feedback and
I'll
watching
take care
us
of the
try to
trolls.
keep
What
up
trolls?
with all of your game-breaking builds.
One of the great things about Grounded is the variety of players it attracts, from builders to crafters and everything in between. If you've ever watched me on Casually Grounded
I like
livestream,
armor sets.
you'd know that I'm neither. I am a murderer of insects. Personally, I prefer the term harvester. I love going out, hitting things, and bringing the materials like insect body parts back to my friend Thieves. This way, we keep progressing and playing together.
We're also trying to make sure that armor and equipment are easily understood by the player, especially when they're playing co-op with their friends. It was really, really important for us to deliver on all of that for the bigger space and experience, because
Everything
that was
was
the
good visually.
only
I
way
agree
we
with
could
that one,
truly
but-
support the feature the community has been asking for since the very first Grounded release.
What's that?
Mounts.
Oh, that's okay.
Our
That's pretty
mounts,
cool.
we call them buggies, have an entire suite of moves and have their own special abilities.
I would have
and
thought that was in
attacks.
the game already.
We really wanted the buggies to be an extension of the player in every way possible. And that meant making sure that buggies had unique and valuable abilities across all the core pillars of Grounded. So that doesn't just mean exploration and travel. That has gameplay implications for combat, crafting, and building as well. Just like how we wanted to expand on player playstyles throughout the game, we're going to make sure that every buggy that we add has its own personality.
The Red Ant Soldier can enlist up to 2 Red Ant workers to follow you around and help you out. If you get into combat and you don't want to fight while you're saddled on your buggy, you can jump off and they'll fight right alongside you.
Let's
and
ask
provide
Twitter what they
support.
would grade it.
The Orb Weaver buggies are a little less useful when it comes to general utility, like building a base or harvesting, but they're awesome when it comes to combat. Sure, their defenses aren't super strong, but they're heavy hitters. They're also super fast, and they have some great special abilities, like a scream that allows them to stun lesser-powered insects, and the ability to shoot webs and entangle other creatures. So the Orb Weavers won't be your base-building buggy. You should use the Red Ant Soldier for that. But they're super fun for exploration and combat.
I don't think it was an F tier showcase.
Red Ant
And I can only
Soldiers
do
and
5
Orb
options.
Weaver Spiders will be available at game preview launch. There will be others in the future, but those are the 2 we're starting with. The connection that our Grounded community has with us is something we want to keep forging with the sequel as we make an even bigger game than the original.
Pretty much from day one, we knew we wanted to return to game preview for Grounded 2.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
They're going to do a preview
It comes
again.
with some
Nice.
trade-offs, like the game's not done and it's out to the world. But there's so much value in building it alongside the community. Buggies
right, we got a few
change how
votes.
you traverse and navigate the park. What we're doing with Grounded 2 is we're actually keeping zip lines held back so
Just
we can
real
see
quick,
how
here's the
players
grades
engage
that I
with
got on
buggies,
social.
and then we can tweak
A,
zip
B,
lines
C,
to
D.
bring them back over time
Most
to really
people
complement
are with
that buggy
me in that B
experience
range.
and make exploring the park far more fun. That kind of feedback loop helped shape the original Grounded, and we wanted to shape the design for Brook Hollow Park, archetypes, buggies, all of it. We also learned a lot from that first time around. One thing that stood out immediately, players blaze through our content, especially the story. That makes sense. Story, characters, world building, that's kind of Obsidian's thing. It's the flavor
No
we
word
bring
on
to the
Everwild.
survival
Yeah, I
genre.
don't know what's up with
So
that
this
game.
time, we're starting with a much bigger baseline.
There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized against their will.
One of our favorite parts of the first game was watching the community uncover clues
I think the
and spin up
graphics look
theories.
way
this
better.
time around, we're leaning even more into
Like, it looks
that.
more
And we'll be
optimized and
keeping a
polished.
close eye on what our players discover and how they interpret it. Because you never know what might inspire us as development moves forward.
We really started to hit our groove at the end of
Oh my God, I
Grounded
have
1.
3 people
We
watching
found
on
that
Kick.
being open about what
All
we were
3,
planning
thanks.
and then following through was key to building trust with the community. As a small team, we had to experiment with update pacing and scope, and what we found resonated the most with all of you were bigger, beefier updates, even if it took us a little longer to land. So that's the plan.
I don't know who
Larger,
produced
more
this,
complete
but the
updates
production
spaced out
looks great.
just enough so we can take your feedback seriously and make every drop count. You can expect in our big updates new buggies, new biomes, new building pieces, all the good stuff. And we're launching with a public roadmap so everyone knows what to be excited about in the future.
All of us at Obsidian Entertainment and IDOS Montreal are super excited about how close we are to letting all of you players get shrunk a second time.
I'm surprised
and explore
they-
the all-new park
they
on
announced
buggies
IDOS
and Grounded
again.
2. If you're a returning Grounded player, we're really looking forward to you experiencing all the improvements. If this is your first time getting Tiny, then all I can tell you is that a world with an entirely new perspective and an entirely new feel awaits you in Brook Hollow Park. It's time to ride together and survive together.
I think that's a good amount of time on Grounded 2. All right, so I thought it wasn't too bad. Not too bad. I feel like they could have presented Grounded and Outer Worlds in a different way. October 29th for Outer Worlds 2. That's what I was wondering. And that Grounded 2 is in July. Okay. All right, then I'm going to do a sizzle here. So I'll just turn that down a little bit. All right, so overall thoughts on the showcase. You know, we kind of talked about it when it wrapped, but long story short, I think they have a lot of really, really good games coming. I'm very excited about the Xbox handheld, but overall, I just think that it had a really strong showing for the first 30 minutes or so, and then they just went all over the place there in the middle. Not a lot of Destin games, right? So hopefully you found some enjoyment for that middle part. Every once in a while they would have some stuff, and they had some big reveals like Super Meat Boy, the Final Fantasy news. I think that's significant. I think the handheld is going to be a bigger deal than people realize. I highly recommend go check out my video because I stayed up super late working on that, and I think it is going to be an important project for Microsoft, because I do think we're looking at what they're going to be doing going forward for years to come with their gaming strategy. I think this for me was a B- with some A tier, S tier reveals within a B- showcase. And the main reason I give it a B-, maybe even like a C+, I don't know, I'm pretty torn on that, is just because after the first 30, the pacing just kind of went way off. But some stuff I'm really, really interested in. So some of the reveals I really liked. Here, I got my notepad here. Like Clockwork Revolution, no joke, is probably now one of my most anticipated games. I think the handheld, like I knew about it because I got to play it. I think the handheld was a big, big reveal. And that's the end of the showcase. So we'll just go full screen on me. Yeah, I think the handheld was a huge reveal, honestly. And I think it's going to have an even bigger impact on Xbox going forward and what we can expect. And I like seeing a lot of the third-party stuff. We also learned that they're going to be giving a lot of games to PlayStation day and date. So overall, pretty good show. Clockwork looks absolutely incredible. I think closing on Call of Duty was a little odd. Like a little bit of a surprise. Yeah, I'm thinking B-, and I did put out a poll over on X just to see what people thought. Let's see how many votes we got. So we have almost 1,000 votes, and it looks like people are kind of agreeing with me. It's right in that B range. Like, obviously, I have an Xbox-centric audience. So we're at 836 votes. This is on x.com/DestinLegarie. 836 votes. Most people are giving it a B. Yeah, I think I'm B-, but some people thought it was an A. That kind of surprises me because like I read chat and chat seems pretty so-so about the whole thing. Anyway, I guess we're going to find out more about a lot of these games. I am stoked to see what Xbox is doing. I got to go downtown to LA, so if I leave now, I should be able to make my appointment, which is for a game that I don't know if I can talk about it, so I won't say it, but a game I'm excited for. Thanks for watching, everybody. I do appreciate you hanging out. These are always more fun to do together, so thank you for watching. I will probably be editing this VOD like 80 times over the next few days, but I think I got some good clips in there, like my reaction to Final Fantasy and stuff. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell if you like my content. Thank you so much for hanging out and watching the stream with me or watching the VOD later on. Thank you so much to the members for supporting. I do greatly appreciate it. The best way you can support is obviously by watching, liking, but if you want to support at a higher tier, you can do so on patreon.com/SaveStatePlus or becoming a member on YouTube. Thank you to Christopher Eddy, Phil Aroni, Spin Getter, and Aries EMS. I'm going to get out of here, but I'll see you for the next one. Thank you so much. Great stream today. Bye. Have a good one.